I'm doing it myself now, and I'm
Right.
single.
Right.
And I don't come to a man and say, "Oh, pay my bills." But if you're a man and you're single, and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you and we're together? Why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single. Like,
yo, what part of the math game is that? Does that even make sense? Right now, you're paying all of your bills because you're by yourself. You live with you and your child. You don't have a man, so of course you're paying 100% of your bills. You're asking another man to come in and take on two other people that don't belong to him, pay all of the bills on top of whatever other bills he may have. What's going on, YouTube? Today we are back with another Kendra G reaction video for you. This one, single mom of one. You must be a provider male. You gotta pay 100% of the bills in order for her to rest in her femininity. Sounds crazy, right? Part of that sprinkle era. Let's get into the video.
Okay, hey, boo.
hey,
What's your name? Is it Ash?
it's not Ash, but I go by Ash, and my name is not Ashley either.
Do you want me to call you Ash?
Yes.
Okay. Ash, where you calling me from?
I'm from New York, but I reside in Delaware.
Delaware. How old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living, mama?
I'm in banking.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have one son.
How old's your son?
He's 6.
6. You ever been married?
No, I've been engaged.
Engaged.
Y'all really wish we would stop that. Being engaged is not married. She asked a very specific question. Were you ever married? The answer should not be you've been engaged. At the end of the day, you was just a girlfriend.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. We got Ash, Delaware, 26, Scorpio, in Bacon, mom to a 6-year-old, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a provider, honestly. I provide for myself, and I feel like if I'm going to be with a man, I just want that weight off of me. I'm also looking for someone who could be my friend, someone who can make me laugh. Just a man, like just someone who could take over and take the masculinity out of me. I can be feminine, but I feel like I give off masculine because I am by myself.
Okay. You started off with a provider. So what's your definition of a provider?
Someone who's going to pay my bills.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have this conversation because I know this might be said. You're a mom to a 6-year-old. Does the father help out? Are you getting child support? Is he doing that opposed to a new man to come along to take care of you and your child?
He's not on child support. He helps when he can, and he's not consistent, which is why which is why we're not together. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that last part.
Yes. So no, say it again.
So, he helps when he can, but he's not consistent. So that's why we're not together. Meaning the co-parenting is not there. So if I get a man, I want my man to take on my son and be one with me and have that consistency because the dad is not in with that. Like it's not like we don't talk or we can't, but he's just not that, it's not what I want for my son.
Y'all really hope y'all are listening. The man she laid down with is not the man that she would want for her son, but she would want somebody else's son to come in the picture and raise that man's child. Make that make sense. You won't even put this man on child support. He's doing nothing for you or your child, yet you want another man to come in the picture and be the full-time provider of your ready-made family. This is why I tell y'all, fellas, young dudes, pay attention. It's not worth it.
So what would you say to the man that would say you have a higher expectation for the next guy opposed to the one that you have for the man you had a baby with?
I'm not with him.
But you had a baby by him and you want a new man to take care of you and your child. So men will say this, and I know it's going to be said, that's why I want you to respond to it. You want a new man to come along to take care of another man's child and you.
I don't want him he doesn't have to take care of my child. I'm not coming in with the expectation of you to take care of my child, but we are a package deal. And the reason why I'm not with my child's dad is because we don't have that understanding. So if a man is coming into my life, we are going to have that understanding.
But just for clarity, you said you want the new man to pay your bills, right?
Mhm.
Doesn't
Absolutely.
your child live with you?
Yeah,
So wouldn't that be taking care of your child if he's paying your bills?
absolutely.
So you do want a man that's going to take care of your child.
Absolutely.
You
But
said
it's
you
not. It's
didn't
not a
want that a
stand. I'm
second
not saying.
ago.
Okay, so I don't want to get us misconstrued. It's not a standard. You don't need the basic necessities for my child. You don't need to take care of. Meaning, I would never ask you and say, "Hey, my son needs a haircut. My
Wait,
son
pause
needs."
real quick though, just not to cut you off. Basic necessities. Would you want a man to pay your rent or your mortgage?
If we live together, absolutely.
That's the most basic necessity for your child because they're paying for the roof that your child lives in.
To each his own, Kendra. I already
Okay, we
said
can
what
keep
I
going.
said.
We can keep going. I just
I
want to
said
have
what
a
I said.
conversation.
I'm doing it myself now, and I'm
Right,
single.
right.
And I don't come to a man and say, "Oh, pay my bills." But if you're a man and you're single, and I'm a woman and I'm single, what makes you and we're together? Why can't you pay the same bills that I'm paying? And I was doing it when I was single. Like,
Yo, what part of the math game is that? Does that even make sense? Right now, you're paying all of your bills because you're by yourself. You live with you and your child. You don't have a man, so of course you're paying 100% of your bills. You're asking another man to come in and take on two other people that don't belong to him, pay all of the bills on top of whatever other bills he may have. Do you not realize that's more money? Yo, girl math is crazy. Make that make sense. It doesn't. You can't. This is why you sitting there looking stupid, and you'll be like this so long as you don't change that crazy mentality.
that's how I think. Like, I don't
No,
know.
I think that's how you think, and and I want to be clear because I'm not really trying to give you a lot of pushback. I'm really just having a dialogue conversation. To be quite honest, I'm not a man. You're not looking for me. But what I've had heard men say is, "You're correct. You're already paying your bills and you're taking care of yourself. So why is the expectation for him to do that for you?" That's what the guy would say, counter to what you just said.
Why is it an expectation for me to be a woman and be your woman and be submissive to you and be with you? Why do I have to do that if I'm doing it on my own right now? I'm paying my own bills. I live by myself. I can sleep when I want, pee when I want, look how I want when I want in my own place. Why is it that I have to settle and not and pay bills and be a roommate with you and still have to be that feminine person? I would rather be alone. So that's why I feel like that. I want my man to provide for me the same way I'm gonna provide for him, and that's that.
Okay, okay. Fair. What ways are you going to provide for him? You want more children and stuff like that?
I don't want any more children until I'm married. So if my man wants children and we get married, then that's when we will have a kid. If we're just dating and we dating, then that's it. But we wouldn't move in with each other because I have a kid. So it's kind of like a rocky situation. Like, I'm looking for marriage when it comes to like dating and whatever. If we're gonna be flames, then we're gonna be flames. I'm young, but
Okay. And just stop making me look like an elephant, you guys on TikTok. Just for clarity, and then we'll move back right along. So you're looking. So this is what you desire from your husband. So would you expect a man to provide in the dating aspect, or only when you're married?
I would say he would have to show that he can provide in the dating aspect before we even get married. Like, how would I know that you can even do that? Like, I wouldn't like, no, yeah, you would do it when we're dating. Like,
Okay.
before we get married. That's you got to crawl before you walk, Kendra.
I just want you to prepare. Be prepared because you know you're gonna be a highlight, and it's gonna be a lot of conversation, child. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to make more than me, or at least as much as I make, so we can get somewhere.
Okay, what's that minimum?
Kendra, you making me put my business all on the street.
Well, okay, don't give the
I'm a
exact.
baker. I make 60. So he
Okay.
would have to make 60 or above. And I don't think that's a lot. I think that's like, yeah, so.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Hold on.
Okay, we see you. All right, girl. Oh,
I don't care what none of y'all say. If the audacity was a thing, this would be it. This is crazy. Yo, listen, it don't matter what size they come in. Big, small, old, young, they all sound the same. You really gotta shuffle through the crap to find a diamond. If you had to deal with this, you're gonna have to deal with a woman with an attitude, a woman that's gonna talk to you crazy. She wants you to pay all the bills. If you even fall off, she's out the door. She's already coming with baggage. Yes, baggage. And then on top of that, you have to be the provider to make sure she's completely in her femininity. This woman should be feminine out the door. She should be cooking and cleaning and making sure you're good. But no, you need to come in the door and make sure she's good. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. It just doesn't. But when you have a mouth, when you're watching the Sexy Reds, the Suki Hanas of the world, you tend to talk like this. You tend to talk like you deserve much more than what you look like. Man, listen, no insult to plus size people. But when you talk like this, you gotta know where you stand in this world. You do. Call it what it is. We could talk about this in the comments. I would love to hear how everyone feels in the comment section. This is crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this right here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay in tune for more. I'll see y'all on the next one.